Chat, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, okay? I'm really not gonna lie. I could really use a Jet2 holiday right now. I really wish I was on a Jet2 holiday right now. I really wish I was saving 50 pounds. That's like 200 pounds off for a family of 4. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Man, we could all use a Jet2 holiday right now. I gotta. What even is a Jet2 holiday? I'm tired of pretending that I know what that is. Is that just like an airline or something? I've never been to the UK. I've always wanted to go. But traveling costs money. But I keep hearing about this Jet2 holiday and how you can save 50 pounds. Up to 200 pounds off for a family of 4. That's a lot of pounds. I don't even know what that converts to American dollars. But that's probably a good amount. Right, Pepper? Pepper was so kind today. He chose to pee before I got started, so I don't have to hold his butt down right as I get started on stream. But hello, everybody. It's me, your sad, sad clown today. It is me, her queenship, Lilith the Spectral Lot Bunny. It's good to see you all. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody is doing all right. Hope everybody else here doesn't need a Jet2 holiday as much as I do. But it's good to see everyone. How are we feeling? How are we all doing? Happy Thursday. Hello, Doc. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Roro. Hello, Silverwing. Hello, Lumi. Hello, Fluffy. Hello, all. How are you all? How are you all? Are you all almost ready for the weekend? I was almost gonna say happy Friday because I don't know if it's me, but this is like the most Friday-ass Thursday ever. I don't know what it is. Like this feels like the longest week. I don't know. Like I keep feeling like it's the weekend, but I'm forgetting that it's Thursday. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it was hot as hell this week and so everything kind of felt like a blur, or if it was because there was a torrential downpour today. Or I was worried I was gonna lose power today because the friggin' skies opened up and Jesus himself came out and started raining down upon all of us. But it seems like it's stopped now, so hopefully I won't lose power. But yes, I don't know. It's been a weird week. I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready to go buy some more cross-stitch floss so I can start a new project and get my brain back in order. But how are you all doing? Hello, hello. I went to the doctor and he told me there was a clown performing in town that could make me feel better. I didn't have the heart to tell him. Sad, sad tears of a clown. I didn't have the heart to tell him the clown was me all along. It was me all along. Clowns are always known to be happy, but it's all right. We're gonna try and feel better and get out of our sad clown brain. I'm really sorry that I haven't been doing much streaming this month. I don't know. You know how some people get like seasonal affectiveness disorder in the winter? I mean, well, I don't think I have seasonal affectiveness disorder because I have depression all year long, but I don't know. I get it just like tenfold in the summer for some reason, and I'm like super sad in the summer, and this month in particular, I just like can't seem to get out of my funk. But I'm hoping things will get better. Usually, now that things are wrapping up and getting ready for debut, hopefully that'll start to help me feel a little bit better. But I hope everybody else is feeling a little better. I feel that. You know what they say, nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. Nothing beats it. Not even a Tres Leches cake. I could really go for a Tres Leches cake right now. And hello, Cast Iron. Hello, XGray. Welcome, welcome. Welcome on in, everybody. Hello. Happy Thursday. It's bun time. What is a Jet2 holiday? That's what I want. All right, we're getting to the bottom. 1 pound is $1.33. $1.33. So wait, then that would mean that would convert to 50 pounds to dollars. So if I took a Jet2 holiday, let's do the math here, everybody. Let's do the math here. Or correction, let's have the internet do the math here. I would save $66.02 if I were to go on a Jet2 holiday. That's actually, you know, That's no small amount. That's a good amount if I were to go on a Jet2 holiday. Now, if a family of 4, if me and a family of 4 were to go on a Jet2 holiday, how much money would we save? $264.09. That's, you know, that really ain't a bad deal when you think about it. I'm tearing up thinking about it. I'm crying. Pepper is pooping thinking about that. Dark Rookie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Bunny Cult. Welcome, welcome. I hope that you have a fun Jet2 holiday prepared where you can save up to $66. That's crazy. That's really not so bad when it comes to a vacation. Let's see, my last trip, I took a train, and for a round trip, that was about $300. Now, if I had taken a Jet2 holiday, then I could have shaved that down a little bit to around more like, I don't know, $220. And I could have used that 60 towards, I don't fucking know, 5 Tres Leches cakes. I have to go on a Jet2 holiday. Lilith doesn't look like she's 100 pounds soaking wet. I actually can't even remember the last time I weighed myself, but that's probably true. But hey, I ate good today though. I ate good. I wrote it in the Discord server, but I was really excited because something happened to me it's happened to me before, but not in many years, where I went to my local Japanese konbini and I ordered a chicken cutlet to go. Really good breaded chicken cutlet that comes with your choice of sauce, and they gave it to me as per usual, and then I went home and I opened up a bag and there were 2 inside. And I paid it for the price of 1. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, I saved up to... How much do those chicken cutlets cost? Like $7.50. I don't know how much that is in pounds, but that's not bad. For a family of 4, that would have been great. Welcome, Craig's Critique. Welcome. Good evening to all. Good evening. Good evening indeed. Good afternoon. I also want this week to be over. I'm so ready for it to be over. I'm ready for it to be over. I've been so down in the dumps this week. I was just like, you know what? You gotta treat yourself this weekend. Take yourself out on a little solo date. Go to Michael's. Buy yourself some fucking embroidery floss. Go buy a photo card holder and some new things for your Eat a bag. And buy yourself a bottle of wine too while you're at it. Just, you know, drink it in moderation. But be nice to yourself, and I hope all of you guys are nice to yourselves as well this weekend. I haven't been able to make a stream in the last couple of weeks, but now I'm back to the editing gulag, so I was able to plan around making it today. No worries at all, Jacob. I totally understand that you've been too busy for me or whatever. I get it. You're too busy being like a famous stage actor that you've forgotten about all of us little people, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad that now you're facing your punishment by being in the editing gulag and hanging out with me. No, I'm just joking. I'm happy that you've been keeping busy. And as always, never feel like you gotta go make it to every single one of the streams. I just appreciate all the ones that you can make it to. What are you looking at, buddy? What are you staring at? There's nothing suspicious here, right? No, probably not, because now he's yelling at me. I'm extra cautious today when Pepper is staring at any particular area of my room for too long, because last night I was in the bathroom and I found a big centipede and it was gross. And I tried to swat it with the fly swatter, but it got away too quickly and hid somewhere. So I'm like, great. Roaches, and now I gotta deal with pedes too. Oh, I hate them. They're so big and icky. I mean, I'm like not as afraid of them as I am of the shroaches. But I still don't like them. It's not fun. Yucky. Hey, we sold out every night of our workshop. That is so fucking cool. Everybody, big round of applause for Jacob for like doing incredible things and like selling out workshops and acting and like doing all this cool stuff. Everybody in my chat just does such cool shit, so I'm really proud of all of you. Everybody give Jacob a round of applause, and everybody give yourselves a round of applause too for like all of the cool things that you do. I see all the cool things that you guys do. Making art, painting miniatures, cooking, coding, all sorts of cool shit. I see it. I see it. I'm paying attention. You're all amazing, okay? Lost power on Monday and then again on Tuesday. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I've been afraid of that. I've been afraid of losing power, and now this time of year, I especially don't want to lose power, because if I lose power, that means I can't use my AC, and I need it, or else I'll die. I woke up at like 5 in the morning. And I woke up at like 5 in the morning this morning because Pepper woke me up because he wanted breakfast, and it was so oppressively humid in my room. I was just like, like I like woke up choking, and I had to turn on my AC. I usually don't like to have my AC on at night, just because I want to like save a little money on electricity, but this I had to make an exception because it was just so sticky. Thankfully right now, like, it's been really, really hot this whole week, like too hot to stream, but today it's like finally now not that hot, but it's still probably pretty sticky out, so we'll see how far I can go. But it's fine. It's cool. We got some fun stuff today. I don't know if you guys remember, but that YouTuber who made Enlarged Kai, who makes those like Pokemon stop motion videos, made a new one recently, and I wanted to watch that on stream. So we'll watch that in a little bit, and then later on we'll play a little retro game. But it'll be a nice cozy night. It'll be a nice cozy night as I recover my brain and try to get better so I can provide you guys eventually more engaging streams. Heat kills my mental health too. That's the other thing. It's really been the heat and the humidity in this summer. It's just like, it kills my mental health, and it just saps any motivation I have. So like, even when I'm streaming, I'm just like, God, I don't want to play a game. I don't want to do anything that involves too much brain power besides yapping. But I don't know what else to do. I wish there were other fun things that I could think of besides like games for stream. I mean, there are other fun ideas. I still want to do, another waifu submission stream and other things too. I want to get like I've realized that in the Lilith meta, I've fucked myself, because I have in the meta that I can't reveal to you guys whether I have hands or not. But the other day I was just like, wouldn't it be cool if one day I set up a hand cam and I cross-stitched on stream? But then that would ruin it all. It would ruin the kayfabe. But cross-stitching on stream just sounds so relaxing because I could yap and like also show you guys like the fun things I like to do. But maybe eventually. I don't even have the space right now to set up a hand cam setup. Everything is so tiny in here. But maybe eventually. Maybe there's a way I can figure out how to do it without hands. I can do it with my feet. I'll learn how to cross-stitch with my feet. Then I'll show you guys my real talent. My real talent. I may not be a very good gamer, but I can cross-stitch with my feet, and that's pretty cool. That's a talent within itself. Who needs to be a good gamer when you can do that? What about a Jet 1 holiday? Oh, right. I have to... What is a Jet 2 holiday? Okay, a Jet 2 holiday refers to a vacation package offered by Jet2 Holidays, a subsidiary of the British airline Jet2.com. Okay. All right, it's a brand. It's a brand. I figured as much. Well, nothing beats it though. Yeah, well, if they had, was there ever a Jet 1 holiday in that case? Why is it a Jet 2 and not a Jet 1? Is it just the British version of JetBlue? I'll tell you, a lot of things beat a JetBlue holiday. JetBlue fucking sucks. Last time I took a JetBlue flight, I was on that plane for like 10 hours. We were stuck on the tarmac for like 2 hours because of the slow runway, all those fucking JetBlue planes. I was only supposed to be in that plane for 6. Fuck JetBlue. Anyway, The spring and fall equinoxes when the seasonal depression and regular depression's apogees met. Exactly. Yeah, and it's like I got depression all year long, and then the summer it's just like super depression. I don't know. One of these days I really hope the curse can be broken though, and I can just have like a good summer. I really want cake now. Me too. I would love some cake right now. I have some Milanos. I have some double dark chocolate Milanos I can eat if I want something sweet. Oh, wait, I also got a matcha ice cream today. So if I really want something sweet and cold, I can go eat that. Yum. That's good. I'm pretty sure a British holiday is like from one end of New York State to the other. Actually, though, isn't Britain really tiny? Isn't the whole UK really tiny? How many countries in the UK is one Texas? Just curious. What's a kombini chicken cutlet? Well, a kombini, it's like a little Japanese, like, convenience store, or, I mean, it's not really even a kombini. I don't even know why I call it that. It's basically like there's a little Japanese deli counter place in my neighborhood, and sometimes they'll sell these, like, really good, like breaded chicken cutlets, and they're cheap and yummy, and they'll fill you up, and I like them. You can get your type of sauce with them, but they're yummy. I like calling it the kombini for some reason, even though I'm like not in Japan. But it's like the famichiki, if you've ever looked up what those are. That's kind of like what it is. It's been years since I've been to Michael's. I hadn't been to Michael's in a long time since I started picking up this hobby. But it's great though, because Joann's doesn't exist anymore. Joann's doesn't exist, so I can't go there anymore for my craft supplies. When I was a kid and I used to like to sew my own plushies, like Joann's was my go-to place. I would make my mom take me there all the time. But now it doesn't exist, so I have to go to Michael's. But Michael's is fine. Michael's is fine. I just wish there were more of them. I like Michael's a lot though, and they have the brand of embroidery floss that I like, and a bunch of different colors too. Breaking my stream watch streak is still smarting. It's so silly. Time to start a new one. Only 146 more to match the previous one. My heart broke for you when I read that Craig's critique, and I'm not even gonna lie. When I didn't see you in stream last time, that did pop up in my head. I was like, oh no, his stream streak. I'm so sorry, but it is totally okay. As I said to Jacob earlier, I totally understand if you can't make it to every stream, or if you don't want to come to every stream. But you'll get there again. I believe in you. I believe in you, and all of us, we're here in solidarity. We feel the pain, but you'll make it. I believe. The gears are turning for a possible original cast recording, so y'all will be able to hear me rap like Fred Durst. Jacob, when this is out, you have to post it in the server. You have to. You can't just put that in chat and then, like, never post it if it ends up happening. You have to make it happen. You, like, go up to the rest of the cast and be like, you guys better not forget. We're gonna do this whether you like it or not. We'll record it in my basement if we have to. Tetris time. Hey, no, I said today's stream was gonna be relaxing. Hand cam craft stream. I would love to eventually do craft streams one day, just because I love crafting. It's a very relaxing little hobby for me, and so I think it would be fun. Just as, like, I don't know, if I ever just had a day where I just want to, like, yap and talk to you guys, and I want something kind of relaxing for you guys to, like, look at while I do that, which is most of my streams, to be honest. I think that's my niche. I think I finally found my niche, where it's like I yap and then give you guys some sort of visual stimuli that's not too stressful to look at. That's what I like doing the most on stream. That's usually what I'm in the mood to do the most on stream. So if I could get a hand cam, sorry, my brain farted for a second. If I could get a hand cam, then being able to do crafting streams eventually would be fun. But again, I need to figure something out because the meta. Yeah, I could wear gloves, that's true. I could always wear gloves or cross-stitching with big Powerpuff Girl style mittens. I could do that. I have to see if I remember years ago, Frederator gave me these like puppy cat mittens for free, and you could switch between like having them be like show your fingers or like cover up your fingers and make them look more like mittens. I need to see if it's even possible to cross stitch wearing mittens. I feel like that would be hard mode. I could give it a try. I mean, I like a challenge. You guys know I when it comes to anything that's not gaming, I like a challenge. You Laugh, You Lose VA edition? Cold reading funny quotes? Wait, that's a fun idea. You guys sending in funny quotes and then making me read them in like funny voices. I could do that. That could be really fun. Yeah, I definitely want to do another You Laugh, You Lose soon because I always really enjoy those. We haven't done a punishment wheel stream in a while, and we could certainly add some new punishments to the wheel. Lilith giving the dogs away for free? Fuck, I didn't even think of that. I'd just be letting people stare at my cross stitch and feet for free. I would probably get banned if I did that on Twitch, actually, now that I think about it. If people saw me cross-stitching with my feet, they would definitely think I was doing fetish content. I feel like I make so many jokes about like doing things with my feet on stream to the point where people are like, I swear I don't. Oh boy, is that what I think it is? I see a shot of pain. Well, today's stream is about to get more interesting. I'll be right back, everybody. I'll be right back, everybody. Alright, so I know that I said last time that when Doc redeemed the shot of pain that I would have a spicier hot sauce than the New Orleans swamp gas. But I did not get that spicier hot sauce yet, so what I did was I put in some swamp gas, but I also saw that I had like 8 million sriracha packets from like a Vietnamese place. So I poured I poured a sriracha packet in here too and I mixed them. Welcome, Alyssa. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I'm sorry, cross-stitching with your feet. What did I walk in on? It's okay. It's okay. It's not important. It's not important. Don't tell her, chat. Don't tell her. Rip Bunny indeed. All right. So yeah, I mixed. So we'll see how much spice this ends up. We'll see how much spice this ends up adding. Are 2 shots of pain doable for a bun of such great stature? Why? Why do you ask? You know what? Maybe that's what we can turn today's stream into. We can turn it into a spicy challenge. There's still so much chat that I need to catch up with here. So what I'm gonna do is oh my god. Okay, you know what? BRB. I'm just gonna bring the fucking bottle of sauce here. I'm just gonna bring it in here so I can refill it. Be right back. There's gonna be a dead bunny at the end of this stream today. Okay, I got the sauce. And I'm gonna catch up with chat. And you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna hot ones it. Right now. So while I'm drinking this goddamn hot sauce, and I'm trying to just totally ignore the pain I'm in, and maybe not even acknowledge it as I catch up with chat, you guys are gonna think of some crazy ass questions to ask me, okay? Ask me something wild. You know, fuck it. Within reason, of course. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna go back up to where I was in chat. And we're gonna catch up. And we're gonna take 2 shots of hot sauce. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nothing beats the Jet 2 holiday! Oh my god, I'm not gonna acknowledge it. I'm not gonna acknowledge how I swallowed one of the little peppercorns. Like a whole one. Oh, I have the hiccups. Hang, I have to get rid of my hiccups before I take the next... No! How do I get rid of my hiccups before I take my next shot? Chat, help! Okay. I just did my trick that usually works. The trick is, you swallow up as much air as you can, you hold it, and then you swallow in a little more air, and you hold it, and then you swallow in a little more until you can't hold in any more air. And I think they're gone. You guys made me hiccup on stream! What the hell? Alright. It's time for the second one. Are we ready, everybody? I'm pouring the second shot. Now, the reason why we need a hand cam so I can prove to you guys that I actually fucking do these. That I'm not lying. I don't know. I feel like these hiccups just prove that I'm not lying. Oh my god, my lips are on fire. Lilith did a solid 10 minutes of free advertising for Jet2. They should pay her. There's a lot of companies that should fucking pay me for my free advertising. Infold! Jet2 is most likely marketing for how it's the budget flight option. Well, you know what? I'm afraid of going on budget flights now. After all the shit that I see, it's train trips only from now on. Sorry, Jet2. Maybe nothing beats you, but being safe and not dying in an engine accident definitely beats you. This gator is laughing at me right now. This stupid fucking gator on this hot sauce bottle is laughing at me. He's got a smug ass smile on his face and I hate him. And I love gators. Don't make me hate gators. And then the JetBlue in-flight meal is like some nutritional paste that they still charge you for. Ugh. You know what I had when I was on my 13-hour train ride a few weeks ago? I had a delicious microwaved burger. And one of the bites that I took was a little bit crunchy. Nothing beats a Amtrak holiday. What if tiramisu with Milanos? Ooh, that actually sounds pretty baller. That sounds pretty good right now. Google says Texas is about 2.8 times the UK. Jesus. Yeah, Texas is massive. It's huge. You could fit so many countries in Texas. The UK is about the size of Michigan? Oh my god. That's crazy. It takes almost 3 UKs to equal 1 Texas. And yet somehow there's probably still more to do in the UK than there is in like most of Texas. Although there's a lot of cities in Texas. You know what might make Craig feel better? A shot of pain. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let me take my second one. Alright, time to take my second shot of pain, everybody. Let's hope I don't get the hiccups again. Oh yeah, I always forget that there's like little specks of black in this hot sauce, which I think is supposed to be some kind of pepper. Probably some kind of like chipotle or like ancho pepper. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I love you, Raphael. Ugh. Well, at the very least, that's gonna clear the sinuses. Whew! Alright, anyone else? Anyone else got a shot of pain they'd like to redeem? I can keep going! Oh. My tongue. My tongue. Oh, it's burning. Oh, it's burning. Hee-hee-hoo! Yeehaw! I'm so fired up. I could ride on Orville Peck's lap right now. What? I didn't say that. SMH, I thought Tetris was Lilith's favorite retro game. No! Shush! Shut! One day it might be. When I get good at it. I had a rough day that day, so I literally slept all evening from stress. I have been there. I have been there, so I totally understand. Again, no worries at all. And I know you'll get that stream streak back. Oh my god, my tongue. Good god. Lilith, our anti-anxiety streamer, unless we're playing horror games. So we have plenty of those lined up soon. We definitely have plenty of those. I have my creepy giantess dating sim we'll play soon. There's the Boba Tea shop. There's BioShock, which will play soon. Just once my brain is back in order, we'll be playing more anxiety games again. But until then, we're I would say we're chilling, but I'm most certainly not chilling right now. Oof. Oof. Rip bunny. Rip bunny. Alright, now for the questions. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate redeem, Alyssa. Spiciest food ever eaten other than straight sauce. Probably the one chip challenge was the hottest thing, I would say. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe either like bulldog noodles or I've probably had like super spicy Thai food before. My brother has made my family a couple of things, like a couple of Thai dishes that have been like really killer, and we've had to be like, yo, oof, please. Our parents are elderly, or their hearts can't handle it. So I don't know. Yeah, probably the one chip challenge I would say was the spiciest thing I've ever had. I can feel my lips like increasing in size right now. Why does anybody even get Botox anyway? Why does anybody get Botox when you can just take a shot of hot sauce and you're good for the day? That way you don't have to inject anything into your body that could potentially be dangerous down the line. And you've got nice big lips for the day. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the movie Night is Short, Walk On, Girl. Really good movie, Masaaki Yuasa. But there's a scene where the dude has to like, he does like a challenge where he has to eat like a bunch of bowls of like spicy hot pot to get this book that like his crush really likes. And as he keeps eating more of the hot pot, his lips keep getting like bigger and bigger. And I'm like, that's me right now. That's me. I may need to take a Tums in a little bit, because I'm old now. Hey Lilith, I have a question. What will happen when Pretty Woman says hello with eye contact? To you or to me? When Pretty Woman says hello with eye contact, well, when that happens to me, when Pretty Woman says hello with eye contact to me, I usually attempt to act normal. But sometimes eye contact is hard for me. Although you guys would have been proud of me. I flirted with a pretty lady a few weeks ago at an artisan fair. She was working at a perfume booth, and I was asking her whether or not I should get a septum piercing, and she told me she thought it would look good. So I thanked her. And then I went away, and I didn't ask for her number. So, yeah, Rizmaster 5000 over here. But when Pretty Woman says hello with eye contact, pretend to act normal. Even if you think that's hard. Question, what qualities does Bunny's ideal romantic partner have? Ooh, spicy question for a spicy challenge. Well, ideally, a pulse alive. No, well, yes, obviously. But, my ideal romantic partner, I mean, this is kind of a boring answer, but main thing I want them to be nice, of course. I want them to be, like, sweet and caring, and, funny. Like, you need to have a sense of humor. I like, if you don't make me laugh, then it doesn't work. I need somebody who's going to make me laugh for sure. Somebody that's just, like, very genuinely sweet and caring, but also knows, like, when the right moments, like, to roast me are, as long as it's, like, playful and never hurtful. And also, like, I don't know, I mean, I've been thinking a lot about relationships over the past few years. As a lonely person. And I think one of the big things right now is a quality that's very important to me is just knowing when to show up. Because, like, I mean, this is about to get maybe a little more serious, because these are things I think about a lot, but it's like, you know, it's one thing when you start a new relationship and you're all happy and giddy and excited and you're like, oh yay, dates and hand-holding and kissing. But, like, now I think what's probably more important is it's like, that's nice. Sure, it'll be great if they're there for all of that, but, like, are they gonna be there when, like, things get hard? Like, I don't know, not to get morbid, but like if like a family member like passes away, or like if you're going through a tough time mentally, like, are they gonna show up? Are they gonna be there? Like, that's very important to me. Which, I mean, it probably sounds to all of you guys like, yeah, obviously. But, I don't know. Sometimes that can be hard to find in a person. And I don't know, just observing a lot of other relationships around me too. But yeah, that, and also another big thing, I need them to be more grounded than I. Because you guys know me, I am living in the clouds all the time. And that's just not because I'm high. I don't know, I need, my mom once told me something very interesting where she loves that my dad is so grounded because she feels like if she didn't have him, then she would be like a balloon and she would just float away into the sky and never come back. But he's there to like hold on to her and ground her and make sure she doesn't float away. And I'm like, that's what I need, because as all of you guys know, I'm crazy. And I just like, an ideal romantic partner would need to know how to handle all of my crazy in a very nice, grounded way and still love me at the end of the day. So yeah, these are definitely things I think about a lot. But yeah, I'm sure that one day I will find that person. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. But yeah, that's what I look for. That's definitely what I look for. Definitely, I'd say before my love language probably just would have been like, oh yeah, quality time, you know, gifts. Which it still rings true definitely about the quality time, but now I would say as I've gotten older, acts of service have become a lot more important for me. Knowing how to show up and when it counts. That's what I look for. Good question. Good question. Sorry if that got a little deep and personal. Lilith seeing all of her loved ones on the other side, beckoning her to join them. Join us, Lilith. Join the dark side. Join the dark side. Keep hiccuping. Hiccup cure for me is usually deep breath and push the breath down to stretch the diaphragm. That's good advice too. I'll have to try that one next time. That little inhaling thing is usually what works for me the best. I remember once in high school, my friends were such assholes. I had the hiccups. Or no, it wasn't the hiccups. It wasn't the hiccups. And hello, Libra. Chorp, chorp, hello, good to see you, welcome. Libra, I just had to take 2 shots of hot sauce and my lips hurt. Help. But yeah, no, I didn't have the hiccups, I had a nosebleed. And my nose, it just kept bleeding and I didn't know how to stop it. And I was like, what do I do? I was in the cafeteria with all my friends and they were like, you gotta hold on to your nose and you gotta hold it up like this and then you have to jump up and down a bunch of times. And I started doing that and then everybody started staring at me and then they all started laughing and I was like, wait a minute, fuck you guys. And hello, Trickproof, welcome, hello. How about a 3rd shot? You know what? Try me. Friggin' try me at this point. I dare you. I've got the hot sauce right here. I'll do it. I'll keep going. We can spicy challenge it. I'm starting to feel slightly guilty. No, I can do it. I'm tough. I'm strong. I need this. I need a new... It's not like life hasn't handed me enough trials this year. I can keep going. What's one more? I wish trains were more viable. Me fucking too. You know what? My friends and I, we were talking about this the other day. And we were like, one of my friends read an article about the top... What was it? Like 15 maybe transit systems in the US, and I think it was like because there's only like 15 transit systems in the US. Hang on, I gotta look this up. Wait, how many transit systems are in the US? Okay, well that doesn't answer my question. I mean, like, how many, like... 16. 16, okay. Only 16 subway systems. Yeah, subway transit systems. Or 11 subway systems? I don't know. There's not a lot. There are not a lot, and it's silly. I wish there were more. Oh. I think I can feel the indigestion. Sorry if you heard that belch, everybody. I don't have enough to redeem, but I know I would if I could. I would lower the redeem amount, but I'm scared it's gonna get abused. Only 10K off a new shot of pain redeem. You guys will get back there. You guys will get back there. I'm just imagining Lilith going, put me in, coach, and then passing out. No, I can play. I can play. Put me in. Come on. Come on. It's all right. I can do it. I swear. I don't need another Gatorade. I can play. Oh my god. Ugh. I can play. I'm hoping this long weekend will let me recover enough to stream again. Long weekend? Wait, what's going on this weekend? Is there a holiday? Long weekend? Or is there a Canadian holiday? I hope that you recover. Ever done one of those spicy wing challenges like at Quaker Steak and Lube? What the fuck did you just say to me? Quaker Steak and Lube? What sort of freaky places are you going to? What's that? What kind of place sells Quaker Oats steak and lube all in one location? That's insane. Botox is highly dangerous. It's derived from botulism neurotoxin. I have seen people say that apparently Botox is a solution for migraines, and I'm just like, I don't want to risk that. I mean, I know it's like not enough to like give you any sort of like actual cosmetic change on your face, but I'm like, I would rather just take my prescribed medicine than put a neurotoxin in my face to potentially get rid of my headaches. And who even knows if that would work? I don't know. A lot of people have given me like crazy potential solutions to migraines where I'm just like, I'm not doing that. To you, of course, I'm always proud of you. Oh, thank you. I'm always proud of you all too. Always proud. Chirp, chirp. What happens to Lilith when woman says hello to her is gay panic. Yeah. Mayhaps. In other words, no short jokes. No, be more original. You'll get the partner of your... Yeah, no, if my partner's gonna roast me, then it has to be something that's not short jokes. If I have a short partner, they wouldn't be allowed to roast me on my height anyway. You'll get the partner of your dreams, Queenie, rooting for you. Thank you. Thank you. I need to not rush it or anything. It'll happen when it happens. Whatever happens, happens. You can't force it, you know? I dated a space cadet for a couple of months once, and I had actively made sure she didn't walk into traffic. Although I can be kind of a space cadet, I also, like, I don't know, living in a city, I just, like, I'll often walk, even when the sign doesn't say walk yet, just, like, I don't know, they don't care here. My father and I have, like, jaywalked behind cop cars before, and there have, like, been times where I've been out with, like, you know, guys, and who aren't from around here, and I'll like cross the street with them, and they'll be like, "Oh, wait, you not walk yet," and then I'll just go, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, they must think I'm a space cadet in that case. But hey, I always make it across fine. Question, would you rather fight 100 butterfly-sized lions or 1 lion-sized butterfly? I need to think about that. I need to picture that in my head. Hang on. I've got hot sauce on the brain, so I need to vividly picture it. Okay. 100 butterfly-sized lions or 1 lion-sized butterfly. Would I rather fight or what would win? Okay, no, would I rather fight? All right. Can we get a poll for this too? I'm curious to know what chat's answers are. 100 butterfly-sized lions. So little teeny tiny lions all coming at you, flapping about. Or 1 butterfly-sized. 1 lion-sized butterfly. I think maybe the 100 butterfly-sized lions, because, as pretty as butterflies are, any giant bug is fucking terrifying to me. So if I saw a lion-sized butterfly coming my way, I don't know, I'm thinking about that and I'm picturing like being a part of the Pokemon world and being excited because I'm like, oh yay, Pokemon everywhere, woohoo! And then you walk into Viridian Forest and a 3-foot Beedrill or Butterfree is coming your way. Low-key, kind of terrifying. It doesn't matter how pretty the creature is, a lion-sized butterfly would actually be kind of scary. So I think I would go with the butterfly-sized lions because... Also think about it. Like owning a house cat is essentially like owning a miniature tiger. So it's like at butterfly size, the lions will try to like maul you and hurt you, but they probably wouldn't hurt you very bad. Of course, 100 of them would probably do a little bit of damage. But I don't know, the whole time I would just be like, oh, they're so cute, they're so little. And then I wouldn't want to hurt them, but I don't know, probably just like pretend they're lantern flies and like step on them. So that would be my answer. I would pick the 100 butterfly-sized lions over the lion-sized butterfly. Because that sounds less scary. And yeah, I'm primed and ready. Permission's been granted if anybody... Alright, there we go. I see it, Trick Proof. Sorry, I just noticed it. It's shot number 3 time. I swear to God. If I take a shit tomorrow and it's painful, I'm blaming all of you. Because nothing's ever my fault, right? I'm pouring the sauce. Keep the questions coming then. If I'm gonna take more shots, then you guys need to come up with more spicy questions. Wait, why did 3 of you pick the lion-sized butterfly? Are you all crazy? Does that not scare the shit out of you? They're scary. They said all teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They can care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Ah! Taking a shot. Of hot sauce. Oh, that one touched my lips. Oh, that one touched my lips. Did you guys know? That if you buy Lip Plumper from a beauty store, and most of those lip plumpers, wait, hang on, I'm gonna read, okay? I'm gonna read. I have to catch up with chat. There's a lot going on in chat right now. I'm catching up, okay? I'm catching up. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? In those lip plumpers, most of them, one of the main ingredients they use It's cayenne pepper. Why? Because it's an irritant. It's an irritant for the skin. And it will make them plumper. What do you mean I didn't? What are we talking? I'm so confused. What do you mean? What is everybody mad at me about? What did I do? Was I not supposed to take the third shot? Was that the fourth shot? Did somebody else redeem it earlier? Okay, wait, hang on. Detective Lilith is on the case here. I see one from Doc. I see one from Craig's Critique. I see one from Trick Proof. 3. I took 3. Oh, it was revoked. Oh, well. Overruled? Alright, I won't take any more. Fine. I won't take any more hot sauce shots. That was the last one. I promise. That was definitely the last one. Redeem is on pause. Well, you know what? I didn't even feel that last one. I'm invincible now. I'm so invincible, I bet if I took a 4th, I'd be fine. Is there alcohol in this thing? Water, vinegar, salt, cayenne, black pee-pee, spices, sugar, onion, garlic, and xanthan gum. There's no alcohol in here. Why is it making me feel Bun just wants to down the whole bottle so she doesn't have it anymore. How'd you find me out? She says until her next trip to the toilet. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it won't feel like the last time I had Chipotle. I didn't even feel that one. Lilith, whose entire face is numb. I swear, I didn't even feel that one. I'm not on call with the hospital right now. I'm not on call with the hospital. I'm fine. By the way, should I hold a subathon for my medical bills? I'm gonna fight 100 lion-sized butterflies. Butterfly-sized lions, I mean. No, wait, we don't need to call the plumber. It's fine. The plumber won't be needed. POV, your short friend with crazy red hair runs into the street. I've been fine each time. I've been okay. The cars aren't coming. Quaker Steak and Lube is a good chicken wing location that you eat under lofted cars as though you're in a mechanic shop. Wait, it's a chicken wing place? Why do they call it Quaker Steak and Lube then? Why isn't chicken wing in the name? Why don't they call it Quaker Wing and Why lube? Oh, like cars. Car lube. Oh. That was a saucy burp. Oh, it's a civil holiday in Canada. Okay. A civic holiday in Canada. They couldn't be bothered to come up with a reason for it. They just didn't want to work. And you know what? They're totally valid for that. I respect it. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, no! My sauce! My sauce. They should call it... Do they have steak there, too? Why is steak in the name? If it's a chicken wing place. I've seen QSL and NYS before. Some have an atomic scorpion challenge. Like, as in they eat scorpion, or it's like scorpion hot sauce, where there's like scorpion poison in it or something. That would be crazy. I saw somebody suggested I add a hot one sauce onto my throne. I still need to do that. I'd love to do like a hot ones challenge one day. I mean, I've done the spicy challenge before on stream, but I'd love to do like a proper like hot ones where I get like the actual sauces and like get the spicy questions going. Small lions. Small lions. So basically, would I rather fight things I can stomp on or Mothra? Teeny tiny little fey creatures or Mothman Jersey Devil? Does nobody else get terrified by the idea of like a big massive bug flying towards you? I don't know, maybe there's some Australians in chat. That's just a Tuesday for them. Oh, my lips. Oh, my lips. I'm spice drunk. There is a level of spice high. It's like the meat drunk. It's like when you eat so much meat, that starts to make you feel a little bit of drunk. That's how I feel with the spice. Well, I feel like a lot of people... Oh yeah, the capsaicin, that's true. It does have mild psychoactive effects. So yeah, I guess if you have enough of it. I mean, I've seen Hot Ones videos where after enough spice consumed, they start to get a little like loopy and giggly. Oil change humor. Do you think? I always laugh at the name Jiffy Lube. Chat, do you think anybody that like works at the Jiffy Lube like laughs? Like I don't know, they're on a date. And their date's like, "Oh, so what do you do for work?" And they're like, "Oh, I work at the Jiffy Lube." If that was me, I would giggle a little bit each time. It's time to go for my shift at the Jiffy Lube. I think they sold steak there too. Ooh, okay. I just ate the chicken wings there. Ugh. Damn sauce. Damn sauce. The spice like comes in waves. So now I'm feeling it in my throat. Now I'm feeling it in the throat. Ugh. Damn. I need some Jiffy Lube. I just ate chicken wings there. The one near me died, so I have no current info. Oh no! I had never heard of the Quaker Steak and Lube. I'll have to get me some chicken wings there. I never want to work, to be honest. I want to lie, eat hot chip, and charge phone. Me too. Me fucking too, Cast Iron. Listen, I may like what I do. I may enjoy being a voice actor. But I always say to people, if I had the option to not work and like get paid to not work, of course I would take that. Obvi. That sounds amazing. I don't like putting in strenuous effort. If I'm spending even 10 minutes doing something I'm not enjoying, I don't like it. I just want to lie and eat hot chip and charge phone. I should be able to get a job where I can get paid to do that. I've been getting the Hot Ones Pringles. They're pretty good. Hot Ones Pringles? When they start making Hot Ones Pringles? I've had the little Hot Ones like trail mix snacks before, and those are like okay, but the Pringles sound good. That sounds yummy. Oh yeah, that was me. I want to get the Hot Ones Last Dab Apollo sauce. Is that different from the regular Last Dab sauce? I've never had the Last Dab sauce before. I've had Da Bomb. What's supposed to be hotter? Is it the Last Dab or Da Bomb that's supposed to be hotter? Excuse me. I think, ugh. Every time I burp, it's just like a new wave of spice. Another fun thing about getting older is the acid reflux. But yeah, I think the Last Dab is supposed to be hotter than Da Bomb. But I've had Da Bomb before, and that was pretty hot. It's good. Use it in chili. Ooh. Just a little drop. Just a little drop. Scares the willies out of me, and I've encountered bears and moose in the woods. Oof. You know what animal I love, but I would be really terrified to see in person? I would be so terrified to see a moose. Because moose are massive. They're massive, and if they see a human, they will try to crush them to death, right? Wait, what is it like encountering a moose in the woods? That must be scary. Because they're so big. They're huge animals. There are so many animals that are really like majestic and beautiful looking, but if they see you, like they'll murder you. Like swans will kill you. If you're in the same like pond as a swan or like river, it'll like try to eat you. They like blood a lot. I will not allow Bluey's cozy feelings to seduce me into going to Australia. I don't have the heart to find a Half-Life head crabs in my pantry. I mean, I know there's like certain areas of Australia where they don't have the creatures. I think it's like the closer to the water you get, the more likely you are to find the creatures. But if you're like in a really inland area, then you're not as likely to find like a massive huntsman spider in your kitchen. Or like a Half-Life creature. I heard that in New Zealand, they don't really have any sort of like wild animals there, which I think is really interesting. They probably have like dogs and house cats and things, but I don't think they have a lot of wildlife there, which is pretty fascinating. You sure you're gonna be okay, Bun Bun? Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, me. This is just another Thursday in my life. Another Thursday filled with, inflicting physical pain upon myself for others' entertainment. I can handle it. I'm a tough bun. I'm lost in the sauce. I've been through worse pain this year. Da Bomb is hotter, but it's pure pain. The Last Dab has flavor. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to spicy wings, I like a spicy wing when it still has a little bit of flavor in it and it's still enjoyable to eat. Because when it comes to spice, I never understood people that enjoy eating something that's like, I don't know, as spicy as possible. Or unless like you're just a masochist and you enjoy the pain of it all. It's like, don't you still want to be able to taste the food? I do remember the bomb didn't really have much flavor in it. It was like the color of like Leviathan blood. It was so dark. I feel like it's one of those sauces that you shouldn't be touching with bare hands. Like you should be wearing gloves if you're gonna be handling that sauce. Maybe have some milk and a Lactaid bun. I I do have some almond milk in the fridge, actually, that I can sip on in a little bit. The pain is starting to die down a little bit. It's finally starting to go down a little. I can still feel a little bit of a tingle on me lips, but I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Hey, I've been prepared. You guys have been preparing me for weeks now. I've been ready. I'm gonna have to up the ante when 2.0 is out. We'll have to do even higher stakes spicy challenges in the redeems. Do we ever Tums redeem? We should one. We should make one. Gosh, my head. We should make one. Every hag VTuber like me should have a Tums redeem, just in case. Mooses are bigger than horses, so I hope you're wearing your brown pants. Oh boy. You mean to tell me mooses are bigger than Goldship? No way. I don't believe. I don't believe. Hope you're wearing your brown pants. Why? Because I'll shit them? Because I'll shit them? Everything makes me shit my pants. Moose are no exception. New Zealand has animals. I think it's just fewer predators. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much in the way of, like, creepy bugs like there would be in, creepy bugs like there would be in Australia. I'm only basing this off of what my friend told me when they visited New Zealand, like a few months ago. Thus the capybara. Wait, capybaras are from New Zealand? Really? Are they really? I've never seen a capybara in person. I really want to chill with a capybara. I want to be in a hot spring with a capybara. I want to be in a yuzu hot spring with a capybara. I don't want to go anywhere that has a chance of me encountering the creatures. The creatures. I encounter... I wasn't aware that, like, in different states you'll find, like, different exclusive creatures. Like, I was aware that you could when it came to, like, birds and things. But when I was in North Carolina a few weeks ago, it's real humid there. So you get, I mean, it's humid here, of course, but it's real humid there. It's like, oh, it's expected that it's gonna be real humid there most of the year. And so one night I was like with my friends and we were watching the fireworks. It was the 4th of July and we were chilling. And I was, you know, sweating because I was outside. And then when I got back to my friend's home, I felt this weird, like, stinging sensation in my legs. But not like the typical sensation you would get after, like, a mosquito bite. Because I know what a mosquito bite feels like. If I'm outside at my parents' house for, like, 5 seconds, my entire leg will get bitten up. For some reason, mosquitoes love me. I don't know why. Mosquitoes are the only thing I can manage to riz and get to love me. But, yeah. But in this place, I was like, this doesn't feel like a mosquito bite. Like, this is a really weird sensation in my leg. Like, it hurts. Like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Did I get infected with something? Am I gonna have to get my leg amputated? And so I went up to my friend who's from the area, and I was like, I think I got bitten by some sort of weird bug. Like, my leg is like, it feels really weird. And he was like, oh yeah, that's a sweat bee. You probably got bit by the sweat bee. I was like, what's a sweat bee? And that's a thing that I had never heard of until recently, is that apparently in some places, they have a thing called a sweat bee, where it's just, you know, a little fucking bug that's attracted to sweat. So yeah, I'm never moving to North Carolina, because I'm a fucking sweaty bunny. Thankfully, like, the pain did end up dying down, but I was like, am I gonna die? The creatures. New Zealand didn't have many natural predators, if I recall correctly. Yeah, no, that's what I heard, is that there aren't really a lot of predators and just, like, a lot of animals there, like, in general. So the first thing we'll see is 2.0 passing out. Got it. I mean, listen, y'all, the only thing left that I need before I can truly debut is, like, a stream starting animation. That's all I need left. Should I just make it of me fainting after drinking hot sauce? That would be fun. And Burgerham Lincoln, thank you so much for the follow. What an amazing name. Welcome to the bunny cult. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate your follow so much. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Hope you've never been stung by a sweat bee. But yeah, that's all I need left. So I'll just do a little fainting animation before each stream start. You had our respect to begin with, Bun, but I think we should thank you for rolling with the redeems this evening. No, I love the redeem. I mean, listen, I wouldn't have set up these redeems if I didn't want to do them to some extent. Even the squats. Even the squats. So thank you. I always appreciate it when you guys like to do the redeems and like have fun little interactions. If there's any... Also, if there's any, like, ever new ideas for redeems that you guys would want to see, like, don't hesitate to let me know, because I haven't added a new redeem in a long time. So it could be cool to have, like, you know, new ones in there, or even for new redeem ideas for 2.0. I mean, I have some fun new ideas for redeems for 2.0 that'll be rolling out when I debut. But yeah, of course, much the appreciation is mutual. Lilith Hag, aren't you not even 30? Yeah, like Jacob said, I'm 8,000 years old. I'm 8,000 years old. I guess you can count that as Hag territory. Maybe not for ghosts. For ghosts, that's very, very young. That's insanely young. But for VTubers, it's a little bit old. Just a little bit. Capybaras are South America. Wait, what? Are there any in New Zealand then? If they're exclusive to South America? Capybaras all over the world. Yeah, I thought I heard that they were exclusive to either like somewhere in South America or Asia. Okay, back to questions. Sorry, this has become a just chatting stream. I'm sorry, everybody. This happens so often. I'm just like, yeah, we'll eventually play a game today, and then it's just me yapping. Me yapping as usual. But I promise, eventually we will get back to the games. But I don't know, sometimes we have a little fun with the redeems. Sometimes we have a little fun with the redeems, we get a little crazy. No matter what, we're gonna watch that Pokemon video today. Because I really want to watch that. But yeah, we will do that eventually. But back to the questions. Would your flesh prison rather have a thick booty or 2.0 booba? Thick booty. I think I'd rather have a thick booty. I don't know. Because while the booba is nice, 2.0's booba, like, they're pretty big. And on a body of my size, while that would be nice, and would look very cute in a sundress, after a while, like, the older I get, I'd have to deal with things like back pain. It would probably look a little strange proportionally on me. And yeah, at my size, I feel like eventually they would probably start hurting. But the booty, I've been working on it towards a thicker booty. So yeah, I would love to just magically have thick booty. So definitely for sure. For sure. Maybe if I keep doing my squats, I'll eventually get there. But the 2.0 booba, I can definitely appreciate on the model. And I've been appreciating. But yes, they are back pain booba. They are definitely back pain boobas for sure. Which is why I can appreciate them on the model, because she won't have to deal with the back pain. Booty is always a correct choice. I agree. Listen. I'm no different as to anybody else on Twitch. I do still love a nice big pair of booba that I can lay my head on. But on me, I think a nice thick booty would be nice. Ooh, a 2.0. Yes, indeed. And welcome, Fluffabun. Welcome. So good to see you. Hello. I hope that you're doing really well. Welcome on in. Hello. Yes, there is a 2.0. She's all ready. I just need 1 or 2 more things to be done before I can debut. I'm so excited. I'm getting nervous even closer as I get there. I did feel a little comforted today. I saw Shy Lily posted on her social media that she's has a 3.0 debut coming. Next week, I think, actually. Or end of this week, I think, actually. And she was talking about how she's really nervous for it. And how it never gets easier for her. So I'm like, alright, if even she gets nervous, then, like, I don't know. I guess that gives me some sort of, like, strange comfort. And it's good to have at least a little bit of nerves for these things, because you want your debut to go well. You want people to like the model. You want people to see all the hard work that the artists have been putting into. But yeah, I'm nervous, but I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. Yay! Yay! Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I've been playing so much with the model, doing what I can. Getting all the assets together, putting together my credits presentation. And just, you know, Jacob, I'll need to talk with you soon about, getting a trailer together as well. But yeah. Yeah, definitely 2.0 booty. But I will continue to admire the 2.0 boobies on 2.0. More eggs. Yeah, maybe eventually one of these days I should get like a fancier egg redeem or something. What if I got like an actual, like, I should get like a custom like egg asset made that can be thrown at me. Rather than just the one that came with VTube Studs. I can't stop saying VTube Studs now. Booba will betray you in old age. Booty is eternal. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, the back pain. Like, sure, maybe I don't have boobs in real life, but when I'm older, not gonna be a problem at least. Hey, more eggs. Oh, I walked right into that one, Lumi. More protein, more fun. Chat, is it true that a lot of protein makes you poop yourself? I thought that was fiber. I'm working on my 3.0 as well, and I'm nervous for it too. Ooh, so exciting! Oh, I'm so excited for that. You'll have to let all of us know when the 3.0 is so we can go support. It's still in the art phase, but it's so different from what I've had, so I get that. Yeah, no, it's nerve-wracking whenever you go through like a big change with like a model, because like, I mean, yeah, you guys have all seen what 2.0, the design at least, looks at, but you guys haven't seen what the model looks like, of course, so it's like, you know, she of course has the features of 1.0, you know, the big ears, the red eyes, the same sort of aesthetic, but you know, there's differences, of course. So you always wanna, there's always those worries where it's like, oh, is chat gonna fuck with the differences? Are they gonna like it? I mean, I'm very, very grateful that you guys have responded so well to 2.0's design, because I know it's different from 1.0. And I know that so often it'll happen where like a VTuber who will start out with like a, you know, a not big boobed model ends up going to like a big boob model. But I swear to, listen, I didn't even purposefully do that. When I commissioned T for the design for 2.0, I didn't even say anything about bigger boobs. All I mentioned was that I wanted a flirtier neckline for the dress, and I wanted her to look just a little bit more mature than 1.0. And lo and behold, when I got the design, there they were, right in front of me. Just two big, beautiful melons, and I don't know, they looked... You know, sometimes you'll look at a cake and you'll see a little cherry on top of it, and you'll be like, yeah, you're right where you belong. That's what I felt. That's what I felt. I saw them and I was like, yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that. I can't. I really can't. Now she looks even less like me than before, but I can't. So juicy. Melons are amazing. They are. They are. They're so juicy. And I cannot lie. There's something really fun about just opening up VTube Studio and like shaking my head up and down and watching them bounce. I was even messing with the physics a little bit on VTube Studio just to see if I could like get them to bounce like even more. Is that really Gooner of me? Is that just super degenerate? I appreciate them as art. That's how I look at them. Not even just sexually, they're art. It's art, okay? An artist worked really hard to rig those boobs. I don't know about protein, but fiber helps make your movements a bit easier. Yeah, I know that, like, you need fiber in order to have healthier, less painful bowel movements. But I see these things all the time where people are like, oh, when you consume this protein bar, it's gonna make your poop come right out. And I'm like, I thought that was fiber. Is there fiber in a protein bar? Protein food yucky. Yeah, Lilith didn't say anything about boobs. No, I did it. Hang on here. Hang on. Hang on, everybody. I'm gonna prove to you all, okay? I'm opening up the DMs. Where are the DMs? Discussion. Okay. 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 I have a couple of... Okay, here's the link. I have a couple of images in there of what my current design looks like, as well as the mood board images for the new outfit concept. Lilith is a ghost lot bunny with signature big ears, and her personality is sleepy and mischievous. I love the soft grunge aesthetic, and I'm looking for something that's a mix of simple feminine soft grunge look and a yurei, kind of like an upgraded version of the current look, but a little creepier. I'm also curious to see how Lilith would look with longer, messier bedhead as well. Definitely want the look to be on the simpler side since Lilith loves being comfy. Let me know if this all sounds okay, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Nowhere in there does it mention breasts. Nowhere. Hang on, I'm checking other messages too, just to make sure. Yeah! Nowhere! I'm vindicated. Hang on, I'm checking the Google Drive link too. Just to be sure. Alright, in the concept, I have the outfit design, the current design, flirty neckline, ghost girl features, grunge striped dress, reference for 1.0, longer bedhead, you're right. Nowhere does it say anything about melons. They were gifted to me. They were a gift out of the kindness of her heart. She won't shut up about the honkers, though. Can you blame me? Melons. Back to the fruit game. I was staring at the fruit game the other day, and I'm like, I haven't played my little crack game in a while, have I? Have I? They also haven't updated it in a while, too. I hope one day they update Fruit Mountain. I loved that game. 2 large cherries. Oh yeah, I do that with all the models I rig. It's the best. It's the best, right? It's fun. Oh, and it must be especially fun if you rig your own models, just getting to do that and be like, yeah, I did that. I made that. I rigged those boobies. I make them go up, bounce up and down. Yeah, it must actually be especially fun as a rigging artist, I bet. And hello, INF with you. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Happy Boobs Day. I'm insane after taking 3 shots of hot sauce. A flirty neckline, eh? Yeah, what's wrong with that? I know what I'm about. What's wrong with me wanting my model to look a little sexier? I finally showed it to my parents, and they were really excited. My mom was like, oh, she looks all grown up. She looks so mature. And then my dad looked at the ribbon around her neck, and he was like, that looks like tefillin. And I'm like, Dad. I'm not at Hebrew school. But he liked it too. Everybody's liked the model so far that I've shown. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited about the melons. Crony made a mistake on stream once where she hit her bounce toggle. It was beautiful. Bounce toggle? Excuse me? Some people have a bounce toggle? I don't have a bounce toggle, but I should have asked for one. My goodness. I want to bounce. No, I just nod my head up and down and I see him bounce. I want a bounce toggle now, though. And welcome, Buckaroo Holiday. Welcome, welcome. You'll be able to VTube Boobly. I'll finally be able to breast around Boobly like I do in my dreams. 3, 1 1/4? Well, I would say yes, but I'm cut off now. I can't have a 4th. It'll probably kill me. But thank you for the offer. Next stream, though. Next stream, you can give me one. But I appreciate it. I'm still accepting spicy questions, though. Wow, I want a bounce toggle. I love that they offer that at Hololive. Do you think whenever they onboard a new talent at Hololive, they ask them, they're like, very important question. Do you or do you not want a bounce toggle? Immediate yes for me. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate, Fluffle Bun. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. I swear Lilith is gonna have 40 hours of streaming, but like 4 hours on Twitch. Actually, though, normal and say so. The perfect balance. Maybe for a redeem suggestion, a very high redeem, a tier topic. Oh, wait, that's a good idea. Maybe could suggest 3 topics and chat votes, obviously with the bun's consent or approval. That's a really good idea. That's a great idea, actually. Yeah, no, and that would be a great way to have more chat involvement too, because we always want tier lists. Everybody's always asking for more tier lists, and I want to do more tier lists, but definitely suggesting a topic and then one that gets like chat votes, so that way we could pick the ones that you guys want to see. Yeah, I'll have to write that down. Thank you. That's a great idea, because I definitely want more like high tier. Like high redeem suggestions too, ones that people can like build up over time when they watch for a while. That's a good idea. I'll do that. Question, what would be worse? Having to only eat sandwiches for the rest of your life, or having to only eat pizza for the rest of your life? What would be worse? I mean, both of those don't sound so bad, but oh man, actually. The real question is, what's worse, never being able to eat pizza or never being able to eat sandwiches again? Oh, that's a hard one. I don't know, because I love, you guys know how much I love. That's unfair because you know how much I love pizza. But also, like, if I pick the sandwiches, at least like with the sandwich, there's so much variety. So there's like, you know, you can make a different sandwich every day. But, you know, a pizza, even if you get a different topping every day, you're still eating the same bread, cheese, sauce every day. And but if I pick the sandwiches, I'd never be able to have pizza again. And, oh, that's a hard one. I'm gonna hate myself for this, but I would probably say maybe it would be worse for the pizza, because at least with the sandwiches you have the variety. But oh, I hate saying that. I hate saying that. I hate that that's coming out of my mouth. But the sandwiches, you do have more variety. Although, could you switch it up and maybe like have a Nutella pizza at some point? Ooh, fuck it, pizza sandwich. True. Time to deliver a pizza ball! A pizza sandwich, a sandwich pizza? Can you do that? But I guess I would go with having the sandwiches for the rest of my life. Because also, you know, you could argue maybe, like, making a sandwich where, like, the bread is, like, 2 leaves of lettuce. Keto sandwich. Now it's my turn to pull out the DMs for when Lilith showed me 2.0 for the first time, and the comment was the boobs. Okay. Even if you find that still doesn't prove that I asked for them. I was just excited about them, and that's not a crime, Jacob. The more O's and boobs, the bigger they are. Well, in that case, 2.0's got boobs. My roommate is home, and she is hearing me shout boobs repeatedly. That must be really fun for her. No, it's the most gratifying part of rigging a femme model. I can imagine. Do you ever just like have a moment where you're rigging a model and then you like make the boobs bound and then you just go or you make the model do something like really funny or like sus and you just go Does it make you feel like God? Should I learn how to rig VTubers so I can like feel like God? Is it like The Sims? I bet it's a lot like The Sims. Rigging VTuber models is just like The Sims. Lilith 2025. Question 2. What is your favorite anime ever and why? My favorite anime ever is... It's really interesting. It's like, you know, with most things, my answer will change, like, really often. Like, when it comes to, like, bands, movies, TV shows, like, whenever you ask, like, a favorite, it can change pretty often. But when it comes to anime, it's been the same answer for so many years. And that is Madoka. I think Madoka is my favorite anime just because it was so formative for me. And it was so formative for me because I watched it when I was around like the age of how old the girls were in that show, maybe give or take like a year or two. So I don't know, it resonated with me at the time, how they were feeling, what they were going through, at least like, you know, metaphorically. And then rewatching it when I was older, I was just like, this is just a really fucking good anime. It's very well written. The animation is beautiful. It withstands the test of time. It's just such a good fucking genuinely like amazing anime, and it sticks with me forever. So definitely Madoka is my favorite anime, but I have a lot of close seconds though. A lot of close seconds that also mean a lot to me. And my 2 other favorites are probably Mob Psycho 100 and Cowboy Bebop, which mean a lot to me for like different like reasons. But just of all time, definitely has to be Madoka. I love Madoka so much. It's so good. Bounce on it, Dio. Bounce on it, Dio. You must bounce on it, Dio. And listen, everybody. If after all of these goddamn years, if I haven't convinced you to watch Madoka, let tonight be the night that I convince you. Please, I feel like my entire life's mission is to just get everybody I know to watch Madoka. It's a hell of a good choice. Thank you. I think so. It's just a beautiful anime. It's beautiful and it's tragic. And it's timeless. It's probably a classic at this point. Just everything about it just sticks with you. I don't know. Wasn't Crony's toggle title do not use? Should I do that for me? I should do that. And welcome, Nightwind. Welcome. Welcome on in. Happy Thursday. Oh, and Fluffy, thank you for answering that question. Parasocial. Yeah, parasocial just basically means, yeah, you believe somebody has a closer relationship with you than they do just because you watch them through a screen. basically. So yes, you may ask any question just as long as it's nothing that's too personal or invasive, basically. And thank you for answering that, Fluffy. I appreciate it. Yes, that's true. There are so many different types of sandwiches. So if you put pizza on top of a sandwich to make it a sandwich, does it bounce off of your mouth? Oh yeah, would it be like, wait, what's the name of, it's not Sisyphus. Who's the other guy in mythology where he's in hell and it's like every time he tries to drink water, it will always like, he's like not able to. What's his name? Tantalus, I think? Tantalus, maybe? Where like every time he tries to drink water, like it gets repelled. Like he can't drink. Would that be like me anytime I try to eat a pizza? Like I put it on the sandwich, but then anytime I try to take a bite, like the pizza just flies away. Like in Breaking Bad when Walter like flings it onto the roof and all I get is just like a bite of sandwich and then I just go home. Or I make the sad Chiikawa noise or I'm like, Ooh, ooh, wah, wah, ooh, wah. Ooh, wah, 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 ba, 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 ba. You can always have a pizza sandwich, but a sandwich pizza would be strange. What would a sandwich pizza even look like? Would it be the pizza crust on the bottom, but on top, rather than just the cheese and the meat, it would be like just like little sandwiches on it. I mean, that wouldn't be the carbiest pizza in the world that I've heard of. Did you guys ever hear of the restaurant? I don't think it exists anymore, but it existed when I was a kid. It was called like Cece's, and it was like a buffet style place. I would see commercials for it all the time on Nickelodeon, and I remember I always wanted to go because they had a mac and cheese pizza. Like, they had a pizza slice that just had mac and cheese on it, like carbs on carbs. And I really wanted that because it looked so good in the commercial, but I don't think they had any of those buffets around me. And I don't think my parents would have taken me and my brother to that place anyway. But, you know, to be fair, if I had gone, I bet the mac and cheese pizza probably would have looked like booty in person. Like, the mac and cheese probably would have been, like, all dried up. Or like, I don't know, from like a Kraft Easy Mac container. What would a sandwich pizza look like? Somebody should draw that. Fuck it, pizza sandwich. Make me a pizza! Make me a pizza sandwich! Calzones too. Ooh. I actually like calzones. I think calzones are good. I don't get people who shit on them. Sure, calzones are not pizza, but they're still good. As long as you get, like, marinara sauce with it. Like, when they stuff it full of ricotta, it's so tasty. Rigging is so fun. It looks fun. I mean, it of course looks difficult. But, like, I admire rigging artists a lot. They do such cool shit. And I can't wait for one day Lilith 3.0, maybe having lots and lots and lots of toggles. Although, Lilith 2.0 does have some pretty cool toggles that I'm excited to show you guys. There's a really, really cute toggle that I think you guys are going to enjoy that I'm very excited to show you all. A couple of cute toggles, actually. Quite a few cute toggles. I was looking into how to rig models, but the software is only available for a monthly fee, and I don't know how much I want to drop for a hobby. Excuse me. Totally understand that. I mean, you could always give it a try. They don't offer like a free trial or anything. If they would be nice if they offered a free trial so you could try it for like a month and see if you like it. You never know. You never know. You could always do like the 3D modeling. You could get like a month free of like Maya or something. But no, you probably want to do the 2D models. Queer millennials are always saying boobs roommates should just deal with it. What are boobs roommates? Is that like being a, like, are you a boob roommate or a butt roommate? Chat, are you a boob roommate or a butt roommate? I want to be a booty roommate. Not a joke, Bebop and Mob are easily in my top 5 favorite anime of all time. They're just such good fucking anime. I'm so due for a Bebop rewatch. Cowboy Bebop definitely means a lot also, just as an anime to me. I'm like always recommending to people to watch it. I don't know, for like the atmosphere of the show alone, it's just so beautiful. I should get a Cowboy Bebop outfit. I should draw Lilith dressed up as Spike Spiegel. That would be cool. Me in the double-breasted jacket. Yeah, do it, lady. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. And Mob, just so beautiful. I don't know. I think I just relate to Mob a lot as somebody who also feels like, my emotions are too powerful for my body. Like, I don't think Mob and I have exactly the same, I don't know, conditions, I guess. I mean, I would say we're probably both pretty neurodivergent. But just the, I don't know, the whole idea, which is the whole idea that, like, your emotions are, like, too powerful for you, and that eventually they build up to 100, and when they do, you just, like, explode, and you can't control yourself, and you feel like you do all of this damage around you. All this damage around you that's just, like, so uncontrollable, and you're just, like, so afraid of that. So you try your best to just, like, I don't know, numb them and suppress them. It's so relatable to me. Just, I don't know. I have some emotional regulations issues, and I see myself in Mob a lot. So it's such a beautiful anime. And it's also just about kindness, too. Kindness and understanding in others. And also, you know, Reagan Arataka, of course, is nice, too. I say as I'm looking at my Reagan mouse pad. I used to cosplay Mami Tomo. Yo, that's sick! A mommy cosplay. I've always wanted to cosplay Madoka. I mean, loving Madoka has gotten me some cool opportunities. Like, I remember a couple years ago, I did, like, a campaign with the jewelry company, Bizu Lovely, on my human self's, social media. I mean, like, they didn't pay me, but they sent me free Madoka earrings, which was really cool. They're beautiful earrings. I love them. But, that's sick, though. I'd love to see that mommy cosplay sometime. But I've always wanted to cosplay Madoka. I just love her so much. It would also be cool one day to have, like, a Lilith, like, magical girl form. Give myself, like, a magical girl outfit. Wouldn't that be so pretty? I don't know what my magical girl outfit would look like yet. I probably have to, you know, be in cahoots with an artist and talk about that. Or, I don't know, maybe it would be cool if, like, down the line one day, maybe doing a competition or something and be like, ooh, design Lilith's magical girl outfit. And then, I don't know, if I have, like, the money for it, I'd do, like, a, you know, cool prize or something. Wouldn't that be neat? Beautiful, tragic, and very gay. Yup. All things that I love very much. 3 main reasons why I love Madoka so much. Beautiful, tragic, gay. You did convince me to watch it, and I wept. Good! Good. I'm glad I got you to feel something. I'm glad I got you to feel something. I think I was talking about this with some friends, but you know, I'm definitely allowed to talk about this. I never signed an NDA on this or anything. I remember years ago, at Robot, I was asked to write a video for the channel, write and host a video about short anime that make you feel something. Like, I was supposed to write about, it was a watch list video. Sometimes we did videos that were, like, like sort of watch list format where we just recommend a bunch of anime to you guys that had to do with like a certain topic. And this was about like, I was assigned to write a video about a bunch of anime that are relatively short, you know, 12, 24 episodes. But they're supposed to make you feel like certain emotions. And I got to choose what anime I wanted. But it was basically just, you know, have a lot of variety. You know, some that make you feel sad, some that make you feel happy. I think it was like anime that give you the feels or something like that. And so I decided to torture myself. And for this research for this video, I watched Anohana. And then I watched Angel Beats. And then I watched Devilman Crybaby. All in succession. And then the video never got filmed. Womp womp. It's fine. I think it didn't get filmed because it was basically just, you know, it was a cool idea, but I think we thought, you know, it wouldn't really do crazy well because it was kind of like a niche idea. Like it wasn't really like it wasn't like a big view getting idea. So it would have been fun, but I don't know if it would have done too well in the algorithm. It was still a cool idea though. And but yeah, I tortured myself for the sake of art for you all. You're welcome. A lot of tears were shed that week, I'll say that. Oh my god. I don't remember who I was talking to about this. I was talking to... Somebody said they hated Anohana a couple weeks ago who I was talking to about it. I don't remember who it was. But somebody mentioned that they hated it, and I was just like, you hated Anohana? Do you not feel things? An angel... Jen! It was Jen! Well, no, Jen feels things, of course. Yeah, Jen didn't like Anohana. I mean, she had her... I did end up understanding her reasons, I think. But yeah, I was like, you had to have at least liked Angel Beats. I think she said she did like Angel Beats, but yeah. I watched a lot of sad fucking anime. Real sad. And then Devilman, which made me like... Just, what the fuck? Oh, you know what I watched after Devilman? No, this wasn't right after Devilman. I think this was like a year after. Does anybody remember the anime? What was it? Japan Sinks 2020, I think. That anime was crazy. That got so ridiculous after a while. That ended up just being kind of funny after a bit. My favorite was when I'd encounter Charlotte cosplayers. Oh my god, the photos must have been really hilarious. Or tragic. Fucked up. What have you. Please post some pictures of that, though. I have to see that. Oh, the water was tantalizing. Yeah, I think his name was Tantalus, which was where tantalizing came from, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and welcome, Happy. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I love that pizza scene happened completely by accident. Make me a pizza. Is sandwich pizza a calzone? Is it? Is a sandwich pizza just a calzone? Once I asked somebody I was dating if a quesadilla was a sandwich, and they said that's fucked up. Why would you ask me that? But yeah, is a sandwich pizza a calzone? CC it still exists? Oh, maybe they're just not in my region. I don't know. The mac and cheese pizza is good. Oh, is it actually? It's not just like a boxed mac and cheese on top of like a shitty pizza? Cause like it looked good in the commercials, but I know that like the food in commercials isn't real and it's all like glue and plastic. Mac and cheese pizza actually does still sound pretty slap. I'm not gonna lie. CC's is one of the many chains that's gotten shafted by private equity companies. I don't think I've ever seen a CC's in my life. Like how I've never seen a Steak and Shake in my life. I've never even seen a Buc-ee's in my life. Can you believe it? On my bucket list is going to Buc-ee's. I have to go to Buc-ee's. I have to. I have to get some nuts at Buc-ee's. Ian's Pizza is by me and has excellent mac and cheese. Mac and cheese or mac and cheese pizza? Oh, ho, ho. Oh, but if it's just mac and cheese, you can order a pizza and a mac and cheese separate, but you can put the mac and cheese on top of the pizza. And who says a stoner VTuber can't give you a good idea? Who fucking says? More places need to put marinara in the calzone. I don't know. I kind of like the marinara being put on the side of the calzone because it's a little bit less mess that way. And you can also control how much marinara you want in each bite. Because, like, not every bite of the calzone is even. Some bites of the calzone, you have too much bread. Some of them, you have too much cheese. Some of them, you might have too much sauce. So you need a good ratio, you know? It's good when you get a calzone and you, like, cut it up into, like, 4 different pieces. And, like, ration it that way. I haven't had a calzone in years, actually. I truthfully can't remember the last time I had a calzone. I offered to buy Lilith a shirt with the Zoombeanies pizza troll on it, and she told me to get out of her house. I did, and I'll say it again. I'll double the fuck down. Get out of my house. Get off of my lawn. Get out of my neighborhood. Get out of my country. Get off of my planet. Get out of my solar system. Go lay an egg if you ever offer me a Zoombeanies pizza shirt. I can't believe who's buying that? Who's buying that? Okay, since I am the question machine, what is one food New York doesn't do as well as other places? Nothing is not an acceptable answer. All right. I will admit, New York tacos, while they are really good, they're not as good as the tacos from Los Angeles. Okay, there. I admit it. Fine. Is that what you want to hear? Is that what you've wanted me to say for over 2 years now? 'Cause you're hearing it. You're hearing it now, straight from the New York bunny's mouth. The LA tacos are better. They make them better there. The tortillas are better. The meat's better. The seasonings and the spices are better. They know how to put together a taco just a little better in California than they do in New York. That doesn't mean our tacos are bad. There are very good tacos here. I've had very, very delicious tacos in New York. But the tacos in Los Angeles, especially the ones from the food trucks, they're pretty next level. I won't lie. They're delicious. But the bagels, I'm sorry, that was the most depressing thing I've ever had in my life. I once bit into a bagel in Los Angeles, and I was sad the rest of the day. Heartbroken, even. I had lost all motivation. I don't think I did a lick of work at my internship that day. I was so sad. But I'll give it, your tacos are good. The Body Improvement Club from Mob, fucking incredible, bros. I love the Body Improvement Club. Body Improvement Club. I love them. That's what masculinity should look like, in my opinion. Being very supportive of your shrimpy friend with emotion problems. And always cheering him on and not bullying him. That's the type of masculinity that I would be attracted to. Short anime that make you feel things. Violet Evergarden, I believe they're calling your name. I've never watched Violet Evergarden. I need to, though. I hear it is a damn beautiful anime. And it's on my list. It's on my list. I don't know. I think ever since I did that wombo combo of Anohana and Angel Beats, I've had some trouble with sad anime sometimes. Some anime just make you fucking cry. They really just make you cry. I have to look. I have to see if that script is still on my computer somewhere so I can see what other anime I wrote about in that script. It was a long time ago, but I probably I have to still have the document on there somewhere. I have to. Yeah, I did suffer for the sake of art. I sure did. It was very sadistic of me. Lilith the sadist. Excellent idea, though. It was an excellent idea. I would have really loved if it had come out as an actual video. But you know what? Maybe that just means I'll have to make it myself sometime. Maybe one day that video will come to fruition. Who knows? I love Jen, but she's heartless sometimes. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Jen does not like really emotional anime. It's true. She hates a silent voice. She hated Anohana. I think maybe she's just allergic to crying. I don't know. I mean, I have opinions on a silent voice. The thing is, I understand her perspective with some of these things, though. It's kind of funny that she doesn't like a lot of those emotional anime because, like, she's got such a big heart and she's so sweet and empathetic. So you would think she would. I like 80s and 90s OVAs. They're short and you never know what to expect since they had little filler or censorship. Those 80s and 90s OVAs, especially the sci-fi ones, weren't they like super hardcore? Like, I know the 80s like sci-fi anime, especially the OVAs, are supposed to be like crazy. Like super violent, wild, scary. Very little censorship. Nuts. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen any 80s or 90s. I don't watch a lot of OVAs. I haven't really seen a lot of them. But, I know that, like, the 80s and 90s ones are supposed to be good and, like, super uncensored and crazy. And a bit much for some people. Probably some of them will be a bit much for me. One Charlotte had a body that was mostly a tube, like when you have dogs or kids run through it. She'd go over and with permission, pop the mouth tube over your head. Yeah, I was about to ask. I hope that she asked you for permission. What was it like? Was it hot in there? I bet the pictures would be great, though. I would be nervous to walk through one of those, though, especially if I had a mommy cosplay on, because I'm just like, I'd have to be really careful of, like, the twin tails. Because, like, when you make those cosplays yourself, I bet they get so delicate. Like, I don't know, have you guys ever seen the character Celestia Ludenberg from Danganronpa? Like, let me show you, like, some of her cosplays. These, like, God. People that cosplay characters with drills are braver than the Marines. I'll say it. Like, look. Like, you've definitely had to see this character before. She's iconic. She's the moment. But, like, look at the twin tails. Isn't that nuts? Like, how do you even go about making those? Do you just, like, do you take, like, cardboard or something? Like, that's what the character looks like. And these are the cosplayers. That must be so heavy. It's nuts. I mean, it looks beautiful on the cosplayers, but, like, I imagine for mommy, it's probably not to the same degree as these drills, but probably somewhat similar. Like, how heavy do those drills get? Ian says the mac and cheese pizza. Sorry about that. No worries. I'll go anywhere where there's a mac and cheese pizza. They never give you enough marinara, and I want the marinara inside. I want the marinara to squirt into me when I take a bite. I want the juices of the calzone to squirt into my mouth. Because that's a good feeling. That's enough. That's enough, Lilith. That's enough!
What?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Mac and cheese pizza. I get hungrier every time I read that. Doesn't that just... Oh, God. Doesn't that just make your mouth water? Ian's is a local chain that makes giant slices. They're known for making a lot of unique pizzas, like steak and fries, sweet potato and chorizo, pesto, feta, and tomato. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Ugh. I actually... You know what? As much as I may be a New York pizza loyalist, I'm not one of those pizza... I'm not one of those pizzas. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people that will poo-poo weird pizza flavors unless it's pineapple. I hate pineapple, and I don't want that on my pizza. Really just because I hate pineapple in general. Oh, and see you later, Roro. Have a great dinner. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful dinner. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I will eat other weird pizza flavors. I will eat other weird pizza flavors. I'm not afraid of that. I'm trying to think of what the weirdest pizza flavor I've ever had was. I mean, I was about to say I've had like a prosciutto pizza, but that's not weird flavor. That's a pretty common pizza topping, and it's delicious. I would love to try a steak and fry pizza. That sounds actually really good. I want to try the weird Japanese Domino's pizzas. Like the ramen pizza that they have looks really good. The bulgogi pizza looks good. Sweet potato and chorizo sounds like a really interesting pizza flavor. Pesto and feta just sounds like an objectively delicious flavor for pizza. I would have that in a heartbeat. I love, you know what I love? I love a vodka sauce pizza slice. Have you guys ever had a vodka sauce pizza slice? Those are so good. They're so yummy. Because it doesn't taste that much different from a margarita pizza. It's just like a little bit sweeter. And like creamier, if that makes sense. And I think they use a different cheese for it too, like a different type of mozzarella. But it's so good. I want to go to Ian's now. I want a mac and cheese pizza and a steak and fries pizza. I don't know where I can get that here. Although I think there actually is a place in New York where you can get like weird pizza slices. Like I think there's a famous place somewhere. I don't know. I don't remember where, but there's some famous pizza place I think where you can get like an oxtail pizza. And I've never tried oxtail before, but I've seen videos of it and it looks so good and everybody raves about it. So I would try it. I would try the oxtail pizza, but I think it's one of those places that's gotten like so famous up to this point where if I ever go, I'd have to wait in like a 2-hour line. I don't want to do that. I want my pizza now. Tex-Mex tacos. Ooh. I've never been to Texas. I've never been to Texas, so I haven't tried the tacos there. And I bet the barbecue there is really good. You know, I bet that if I went to a state that specialized in like barbecue, then I would probably also say, okay, this state also makes barbecue better than New York. New York barbecue also still really delicious. Although I guess there isn't really like a specific New York barbecue. But maybe if I tried like, you know, specific like Kansas City barbecue, Texas barbecue. What are other places that are known for their barbecue? Louisiana barbecue. I would definitely find that better than New York, probably. I think Violet Evergarden is a tearjerker. Even the trailer is really sad. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I've been doing plenty of crying lately. What's a little bit more crying? I already said I was going to watch Nana. I already said I was planning on watching Nana, and everybody in chat was like, have fun with the feelings. I don't think I would have put Nana in that video because that has like over 50 episodes, I think. I started Violet Evergarden thinking it was too melodramatic for its own good, and then one episode blindsided and gut punched me so violently that I was ugly crying on the floor. Jesus Christ, I'm scared. I don't want to ugly cry. I mean, because I don't love melodrama. Like, I don't want to watch something that's essentially misery porn. Like, that's why even A Silent Voice at times, while it was a beautiful movie, there were times where I was just like, oh God, this is reaching oh brother levels of sad. So I don't want to watch anything that's like that, but I will watch something that will make me feel things, but like in, you know, the just right amount of way, you know? The tube was fine. All right, good. I don't want your cosplay getting ruined. I know how hard you work on them. I bought the mommy cosplay and altered it. Oh, okay. Was the wig still heavy though? Question: if you were a Meguka, what would your magical girl powers be? What would your Kyubey wish be? And what would your witch look like? Ooh, I mean, at this point now, I would probably be too old to be a magical girl in the magical world. But if I could do it now, I guess for my power? That's a really good question. For my power, I've talked about before how if I had a superpower, I feel like it would probably be similar to Mob's, where it would be tied to my emotions. So I feel like I don't know, it would probably be some sort of emotion-based power, where if I reached like a certain emotional threshold, then I would I don't know, be able to make sort of like some sort of magical psychic force happen that can, like, I don't know, push the witch back, or make like a heavy object fall on it or something. So it would definitely be some sort of psychic and emotion-based power. My wish? I feel bad because I mean, I'd want to be like Madoka and essentially have like a selfless wish, but I don't know, with the emotional state that I'm at right now, it would probably either be to like make enough money to take care of my family, or to find love. Is that sad? I don't know. Maybe that's a bit sad. I'd probably choose the enough money to be able to take care of myself and my family comfortably for like the rest of our lives. I think that would probably because that would both benefit me and my family as well. And I don't know. I feel like there would be more risk to the finding love one. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, no, it's what Jacob said. It would money, love, and a big fat ass. Yeah, I would wish for my butt to get bigger. I would wish to be 10 inches taller. I would wish to I would wish to have everybody in the world be attracted to me and my big fat butt. I would wish to be able to know how to dance, so I would know how to move that big fat butt. No, yeah. It would probably be to be able to like comfortably provide for my family, I think. And myself, of course. And what would my witch look like? It would be terrifying, first off. It would be something of nightmares. It would probably just be what like the, you know, little psychological monster in my head looks like. What are those, what's the name of that one cryptid? You know, the ladies in the woods with like the long fingers? Ladies in woods, long fingers, cryptid. No, I'm not finding it. You know, they're like long looking and they've got the weird faces and the you know what I'm talking about. The ladies, they've got the eyes. The eyes. They would be scary, and they would have long fingers. And lots and lots of eyes on their body that are like always staring and judging. And like saying mean imposter syndrome things. That's probably what it would look like. And it would be like some sort of like bright pinkish reddish nightmare color. Cotton candy neon madness, I bet. It would look insane and mortifying. I wish I could draw it out for you guys. I really wish I knew how to draw. I wish I knew how to draw so I could like I've got all these like, you know, insane ideas in my head. I wish I knew how to like put them to paper. But hey, that's why artists exist. That's why artists exist, for me to commission. Considering the Madoka universe, using your wish for someone else is a sure ticket way to immense suffering. I know, that's the thing. It's like you want to do a selfless wish. You want to be like Sayaka and do the wish that you think is going to be right, but that will also like benefit you, and then it just like, I don't know, completely leads to your downfall. There's like one episode of Madoka where the ending in particular, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it, the ending in particular just like gives me chills every time I fucking watch it. I feel like it's not episode 3, it's a different episode, and it has to do with Sayaka, and that's all I'm gonna say. But I feel like anybody who's watched the episode knows the moment that I'm talking about, and it's so just chilling and terrifying and beautiful, and ugh. I love that anime so much. But yeah, if I became a witch in the Madoka universe, it wouldn't lead to anything good. As far as the track record of the show goes. I thought about getting the new Madoka game that's out. I think there's a Madoka gacha game that just recently came out, but it doesn't have very good reviews on Steam, so I think I'm not going to get it after all. And the last thing that I need right now is another gacha game to pick up. I wish there was a good Madoka game for me to play on stream sometime. I don't know if I've ever posted in the Discord server the big Madoka wall scroll that's in my room. There is a very giant striking Madoka wall scroll in my room of Madoka and Homura holding hands in space. It's very gay and it's very beautiful. It was gifted to me. Episode 10 is rough when you have mommy issues. Wait, episode 10 of which anime? Oh, Violet Evergarden. Okay, yeah, I still need to watch that. Sayaka is my fave. My faves are probably Madoka and Kyoko. I remember a 2D action Madoka fan game. Sayaka had this one super strong move. Of course, the fan game is the most fun one. Better than anything that could be put out officially. Like, it was a PC Comiket game, but it had an English patch. I'll have to look up what Madoka games are actually out there, and if there are any that are, like, worth playing. Because I wish that the gacha game was any good, because it could have been really fun to play, and then I could, like, feel all nostalgic on stream and be like, yay, Madoka! I love Madoka! Makes me happy! Yeehaw! Happiness. But alas. Alas, there is not. There was also a PS Vita Madoka game, but I think it was kind of meh. I don't even think that it came out in English too, because I own a PS Vita, and I feel like I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was Japan only. It was Japan only because I have a PS Vita, and I remember years ago looking up if there was a Madoka game that I could play, and they were like, there is one, and you could play it on Vita, and I was like, yay! And then they were like, in Japan? No! Sadness. Ooh, yes, Fluffy's directing it to chat now. So same question, chat, if you guys could have magical girl powers, what would you have? What would your wish be, and what would your wish look like? bringing it back to chat, what would you guys all do? And while you guys think of that up, while you guys think of your answer, I'm gonna finally, as promised, put on this goddamn Pokemon video that I've been promising you about. I won't watch this Pokemon video already. We're gonna watch this Pokemon video, and then we're gonna talk more about Madoka. Yeah, again, I don't know if you guys remember, but a long time ago we watched a bunch of videos on this guy Enlarged Kai's channel. He just makes really, really sick, like, Pokemon... They make really sick Pokemon Planet Earth animations, and I saw they came out with a new one 11 days ago. So I wanted to watch it, because I thought it would be cozy. And I've been thinking a lot about Pokemon lately because I finished my Pokemon Cross Stitch the other day, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So let's watch it! Let's watch it, and while we watch it, you guys can think of your answers to the Madoka questions. Let's give it a watch. Let's get cozy. Oh no, Zootopia! Not today, Zootopia.
For the Torterra, life is best enjoyed in the slow lane.
They should have called it Tutopia. Oh, Torterra.
They spend the bulk of their days napping, and not much else. Conserving precious energy is a time-tested strategy in an otherwise fast-paced world. But resting in one spot
videos look
loses
so
its
incredible.
charm after a while.
I really hope this person gets hired by Nintendo or the Pokemon Company to make something.
It's about time for a change of pace.
How big do you think these guys are?
Rarely seen in motion, groups of Torterra are often mistaken for moving forests.
God, that looks incredible. Somebody used Lightroom. Wait, where are you going?
Seems a bit too fond of his lounging spot.
No, you know what happens when you don't join the pack.
Though a drink of water would be nice. There should be a lake just beyond the trees.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
It's not too far. He'll get there. Eventually.
I'm scared.
Of course,
Somebody's
a sudden
gonna eat him.
surge of movement from a Torterra can spell trouble for those living on his back.
This animator's not afraid to let the Pokemon die. Oh, sloth.
For some unlucky residents, it will take some work to get back home.
Look at that baby.
For everyone else, it's going to be a bumpy ride.
They're like, hey, sucks to suck.
Within the next few hours or so, this determined Torterra will finally arrive at
Wait,
his destination.
hours? How slow do they move? Combi.
He's almost there. Fresh water at last. But he's not the only one in search of a refreshment.
Oh, there's a big Torterra and Detective Pikachu? Yeah, I think there was actually. Oh?
Sensing a potential mate, he springs to life with a burst of agility and sets off in hot
Damn. Even the Torterras are getting more action than me.
pursuit.
I can't go anywhere
Sadly,
without
the
seeing
Lady
couples or a
Torterra
mating
doesn't seem
ritual.
Very interested. And giving chase is too much work for our
Oh,
lounge-loving
okay,
male.
never mind.
He may have failed this time, but he's more than happy to enjoy another rest. After all, there's no reason to rush. Perhaps slow and steady will someday work in his favor.
God, this was all animated. Everything, even the trees. It's incredible. It's so amazing. I wonder how long it takes to make one of these. I really hope that one day they'll make like a behind the scenes video. Also, what is this? I haven't seen this one.
Mecha Break.
I'm curious. Sorry, I'm just curious.
No one knows the exact fate of these buoyant whale lord.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Is it just gonna be a reaction of them? Oh. Is that Anya? Wait. It's Spy Family. Is this that lion-sized butterfly that you were talking about earlier? Oh no! I liked that. That was good. That was good, chat. That was good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. You can import it though, the Vita is region free. Ooh, I probably wouldn't understand what's happening though because it would all be in Japanese. I'd want a portal power. Ooh, that would be cool. A portal power. As in like, as in like what they made, like your arm would be a portal gun essentially. You'd be able to make portals and jump through them, like in the game. That would be sick. My wish would be to give Lilith one delicious pizza and have the power to talk to animals. No, that's 2 wishes! That's 2 wishes! And you should go with the power to talk to animals because you shouldn't, although I appreciate the pizza, you shouldn't go with the selfless wish because it'll only lead to pain and suffering. Although I wouldn't mind the delicious pizza. What would happen if Kyubey asked what your wish would be and you would be like, I want a pony, and I want world peace, and I want to go to space? Like, is there a limit to how many wishes you can have? Damn, those Pokemon look just like Zootopia. I've never seen Zootopia. However, funny story, one of the things that actually inspired Lilith to be a bunny was that years and years ago when the first Zootopia came out, my grandparents had watched it, and they told me that they really liked it because they said that the bunny reminded them of me. They were like, oh, we saw the bunny and we thought, oh, she looks like Lilith. She looks just like Lilith. And I thought that was really cute. So yeah, another reason I chose to be a bunny was because when my grandparents saw Zootopia, they thought the bunny was me. And I thought that was cute. But yeah, haven't seen the movie, but I did read the Zootopia abortion comic. I remember when that came out, I was walking into a class at school, and my friend was like, hey, I'm sending you something, you have to read this. And it was in my women's and gender studies class, and while the professor was giving a really intense lecture on something very intelligent, I was reading the Zootopia abortion comic, and I remember just turning to my friend and being like, and I don't think I remembered what we did in class that day. That's my only experience with Zootopia. My mega power, as with any question I get about superpowers, my answer is always time manipulation. Freeze time, rewind time, etc. And then my wish would be to have a big fat... No, Jacob, the big fat ass is my wish. We can't have the same one. One of us is gonna have to change our big fat ass, and it's not gonna be me. One of us is gonna have to get booty correction surgery, and it's not gonna be me. Time manipulation would be interesting, though. That would be very... You would essentially be a god if you had that. That would be crazy. It would probably be pretty useful when fighting a witch, though, because you can, like... I don't know. If you see a shot that looks like it's about to kill you, you can just rewind time and know how to dodge it. Oh, and welcome, Chosimo. Welcome, welcome. I think the Madoka movies slow down my excitement because they try to justify making it a little bit sexist. Wait, really? I've seen Rebellion. But I don't really, I'm trying to remember what really happened in Rebellion. That's sad though. I would have to rewatch Rebellion with a new lens. Cause I don't know, I always saw Madoka as like a, I don't know, just an interesting critique on like, or commentary on the way that society pressures young women to like be perfect and make miracles happen essentially, and when they're dealing with so much, you know. So I don't know, I thought it was always very like pro woman when I was watching the anime. So that's sad if like that the movies do that. Dang. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just stick to the anime then. In that case. Answering my own question, probably be a ranged magical girl, like have an icicle crossbow or something and have ice magic. That would be really cool. That would be cool. I'm just imagining what your outfit would look like. Just, you know, it would be like, you know, all white and blue and pretty. Wish would be for attacks on LGBTQIA people to stop globally. My wish would probably be like a giant wolf made out of glass or something, and it would have like a debilitating howl. You'd be doing a lot of good on the world. You'd be doing a lot of good for the world then. I would be rooting for you if you were a magical girl in my world. In that case, I'd be rooting for ya. And I'd love to hear what that debilitating howl would sound like. Also, Fluffy, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub at 31 months. Holy shit. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your endless support. So much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the really awesome answer, too. And welcome, Hunted Putty. Welcome on in. Hello. The Pokemon Company did hire the YouTuber who goes by the Animist to work on Pokemon Concierge, I believe. Ooh, wait, is there a new season of Pokemon Concierge coming out? I thought I heard about that. Also, who's the Animist? I'm gonna look them up now. Do they also make Pokemon animations? Because Pokemon Concierge looks really beautiful. I can't wait for the new Pokemon Legends games to come out. Wait, what? Ah! YouTube. Hang on. The Animist. Pokemon. Oh, they just make, like, lots of animations. Just little stop motions in general. Very cute. Very cute. And Pokemon Concierge looks really beautiful. Listen, I'm willing to suffer for the cause. Also, assuming that none of us have Meguka meta knowledge. Yeah, I mean, well... Yeah, any type of fighting in that world is definitely going to be suffering. But for the cause, we greatly appreciate it. I'll be fighting alongside you. Does my Meguka come with a fancy magical outfit? Of course, everybody's does. Obviously. Yeah, that was one of the things that Monica was most excited about, was her outfit. She was drawing what her little dress was gonna look like. Yeah. No, that's one of the big parts of it. I've thought about what I want my outfit to look like. But I would definitely, I definitely want to like work with an artist to get like a magical girl outfit made for Lilith. It would just be really cute. It could be like a magical girl combined with like, I don't know, performing idol-ish outfit. Although no, I'm not an idol, but like a performance outfit maybe. Takopi's Original Sin is the new traumatizing show. Oh, that's a new anime that's out right now. I think I saw a trailer for that. I know that that's like a, in what's the other anime that's supposed to be really traumatizing that's out right now? The Hikaru... the one about Hikaru's Summer something. The Summer Hikaru Died. Yeah, that's what the anime is called. That's what it's called. Twitch mod, the job where you pay to work it. I do so gladly. Will always know that I greatly appreciate your support. And one day when I am making the big bucks on stream, I'd love to be able to pay mods. Trust me, I'd really love to be able to. But I definitely want to find other ways to be able to, like, you know, show my thanks and gratitude, of course. But know that I have much gratitude. I definitely want the power to make portals. Don't know what my wish would be, but would probably be to undo whatever tragedy got me involved in this witch fighting work. Amen! Yeah, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I would probably choose to not become a magical girl because of, you know, the aforementioned suffering we've been talking about. But it would be nice to have, like, the outfit and, like, you know, feel cool, like, fighting witches and stuff. That would be pretty neat. But not the suffering. I could do without the suffering. Already have enough suffering. Takabi is so good if you can get past the first episode, which is a lot in terms of misery porn. Oh yes, that is definitely some mature content that's in the first episode. Thank you for the warning on that. We'll see if I give that one a view then in that case. My magical power will probably be something like a shapeshifter or big brushes to attack with paint. I like how everybody's magical powers that they're choosing tells me a little bit about them. Like, I feel like all of the powers that you guys are choosing match your personalities pretty well. And definitely tell me, like, you know, a little bit about, like, you know, your values, your interests. Basically what you would want your superpower in general to be. I mean, I'm sure that mine would probably tell you a lot about me, about how I would want, like, an emotion-based, like, psychic power. Something probably similar to what Mob has, but it would involve, like a pretty weapon, like a dagger or something. I don't know. That would be pretty neat. My magical power, yeah, but shape-shifting with big brushes would be really cool. Yeah, like an artist with, like, a brush or, like, pencil-themed power would be really cool. None of us would know about being Meguka suffering. That's true. We would only know by watching the anime. But if you're living in that world, that anime probably doesn't exist because, well, it's canon. Incubator. I remember when... I mean, I know that... Spoiler for Madoka, everybody. Spoiler for an anime that's been around for 10 plus years. Listeners' discretion is advised. I remember when I watched that episode, and then, Homura made the reveal where she was like, what you are, Incubator. I remember, like, I gasped. I was like... And then a few seconds later, I was like... What does that mean? Because it was like such a huge big reveal, but I was like so confused at the same time. I was like, I know that's something big, but I don't exactly know what she means by that. But then she explained in the next episode, and it was pretty shocking. Pretty shocking, if I do say so myself. I wish to make the cruel suffer and the innocent safe. And it would be portals and amorphous. A lot of people choosing portals. That's really interesting. That's really interesting that people are choosing, like, portal-based powers. It's nice, though, seeing that a lot of people want to pick powers, though, that have to do with, like, you know, being moral and doing good in the world. It's nice to know that a lot of people in my chat want to do good in the world. Because it kind of scares me every time I go online now and I see everybody just wants to either do bad or be fucking mean. So, yeah, I like that here people want to do good and be nice and help others. I want to help others too. I always wish that there was more that I could do to help others, but I do what I can each day. And I really hope that my streams at least can do some sort of help for somebody. Anybody? Anyone out there? But yeah, these are very fascinating answers. And I'm glad to know that there's a lot of Madoka watchers in my chat as well. Always cool to see. And Sierras, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Bunny Cult. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate your follow so much. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Bunny Cult. Welcome on in. But yes, this has been a very interesting and intriguing conversation that I've had with you all today. I think on that note, I'm probably going to end it off here for today. We've had a good yap. We watched a fun Pokemon video. We enjoyed ourselves, and we learned a lot about each other and the types of Madoka superpowers that we would have. So yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I'm sorry that it just ended up being a yapping stream and not a gaming stream. Next time, I promise we'll play some games. We'll hang out. It'll be a good time. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. Thank you to everybody who followed tonight, everybody who resubbed, donated subs, gifted bits, what may have ya. I really appreciate all of the support. Dang, 3 hours just flies by. They always do. They always do during a Lilith stream, don't they? And we didn't lose power too. Even despite the big storm happening, we didn't lose power. So, yeah, that's always nice. But yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Saris. Thank you, Haunted Putty. Thank you, Fluffy Snowfall. Thank you, Chosimo. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Lumi. Thank you, Roro. Thank you, Trickproof. Thank you, Craig's Critique. Thank you, Cast Iron. Thank you, Chosimo. Thank you, Robo. Thank you all. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me, everybody's support. It means the world to me. I can't wait to see you all very soon. I'll hopefully be back either this weekend or maybe early next week. But whenever I am back, I cannot wait to see you all. Hopefully in better spirits, I'm sure. I'm sure I shall be. But yes, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful night. I can't wait to see you all next time. Bye, 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 bye.